We're going to talk about a book called Minerals, but I want to front load this first. As you know, I always look at the front and back covers. Okay, so one topic title. I want you to try to figure out what kind of book this is. So we've got Minerals. I'm going to glance through it. It looks like it has one of these, which we know in the front of books often are called the what? Answer the question in your head. Table of contents. Good job. So at the back, most likely it has a what? Think inside your head. Glossary. Good job. I see it's got pictures, captions, graphs, charts, headings, subheadings. What kind of book is it? You guys know it. Expository text. Good job. All right, here we go. Informational book. This is Minerals. What are minerals? Minerals are chemicals that occur naturally in the ground. There are many different types of minerals. They come in a lot of different shapes or colors. Minerals are the basic parts from which rocks are made. All rocks are made from at least one mineral, but most contain 2 or 3. Some minerals over here are very soft or powdery. Sometimes minerals can be hard or shiny, and sometimes they can form many different types of rocks, or minerals can do that. Minerals are very important for plants, animals, and humans. We need the mineral calcium for our bones. We get calcium from milk. The salt in food is a mineral too. When you look around, you will see things that minerals can make. There are minerals in toothpaste and in paint and even in plastic. It's a fact there are more than 3,900 different minerals on Earth. How do minerals form? Minerals can form in many different places. Most form deep in the ground. Others form on the Earth's surface. Mineral ingredients. Minerals are solid chemicals. These chemicals are often found in liquids. When the liquids are either heated up or cooled down, the chemicals in them harden and join to form minerals. They occur naturally. They are inorganic, which means they do not come from animals or plants. Where minerals form. Most minerals form deep under the Earth's surface. This is where Earth is very, very hot and there's a lot of pressure. It is also so hot that rock becomes molten. The chemicals in the rock dissolve. When the molten rock cools down, it hardens again and forms new minerals and rocks. From mineral to rock. Rocks can form when minerals join together. When rocks form from molten rock, they are called igneous rock. Sometimes the pressure under the Earth's surface changes minerals. This means that they can form new rocks, and these are metamorphic rocks. And we do know igneous rocks come from volcanoes, all right, from molten rock and magma. Metamorphic rocks are formed from heat and pressure. Mineral shapes. We can find out about the type of mineral by looking at its shape. Crystals give every mineral its own shape. Crystals are shapes that have smooth faces and straight edges. Some crystals make up a shape that looks the same from all sides. These crystals are symmetric. And I love it, friends, that we're combining our math knowledge with just these simple terms here in science. We know about faces, and we know about edges, we know about things that are symmetric and what that means. This mineral is called quartz. It has crystals that form in long 6-sided columns. This picture was taken through a microscope and it shows the crystals of table salt. This mineral forms in cube-shaped crystals. This mineral is called gypsum. Gypsum is called the desert rose because it looks like petals of a rose and it forms in deserts around the world. This is a mineral, copper. It can form in shapes that look like plants. This type of shape is called a dendritic shape. Sorry, I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. I thought it was done. Anyways, whatever. The dark red-brown mineral is hematite. It's often formed around in round, bubbly shapes. Mineral colors. Minerals come in many different colors. The mineral's color can help you identify which type of mineral it is. Colorful minerals have been used in many different ways for thousands of years. Mineral paint. In the past, minerals were used to make paint. The paint was made by crushing the minerals. Then they were mixed with animal fats to make a paste. So this shows Egyptians, all right, painting with mineral colors. And then we have just other different parts of history showing how people have used minerals to paint. Mineral makeup. Many cultures have used powdered minerals as makeup. Women in ancient Rome used to whiten their skin with mineral powders that were made of arsenic. They did not know that it was poisonous at the time. Mineral dye. For thousands of years, minerals such as lazurite have been used to make dye. Ancient cultures all over the world used these minerals to color their clothes. So this is showing ancient Indian clothing, where they used dye to color the clothing. How hard are minerals? We use a scale with 10 points to measure how hard a mineral is. You can use everyday things to test mineral hardness. You can scratch something with your fingernail and know that it is softer than 2.5 on the hardness scale. And friends, this is called the Mohs scale of hardness. And it shows you 1 being the softest, 10 is the hardest. So a diamond can cut, this is the very hardest mineral. And this is the only, I think the only mineral that's has a scale of 10, because it can scratch other minerals. And I'm really sorry, because we would have done a mineral test at school where you would have had the chance to use the Mohs scale of hardness to test out the softness and hardness of minerals with mineral samples that we had at school. But maybe we can do that someday, or you can do that in 4th grade. How we use minerals. Minerals provide us with an amazing range of useful things. All of the metals we use, such as iron and copper, come from minerals. Minerals in jewelry. Jewelry is made from minerals, such as rubies and sapphires and diamonds. These gemstones are all minerals. So are the metals of silver and gold. Hematite. This bubble-shaped mineral is made up of iron. Under very high temperatures, iron can be turned into steel, and steel is used to build bridges and many other everyday items. Hematite goes to steel. And then here's just other minerals. I'm just going to hold the pages here so you can take a look at these are minerals from mineral collections. With all the minerals, you can see their colors, the place where they're formed, which means they come from what kind of rock, and then their hardness on that Mohs scale of hardness, being from softest to hardest. All right, friends, these are just a few facts about minerals. It says gold is very soft mineral. You can scratch it with a coin. It's kind of cool to know. Some clocks use a very, very thin slice of quartz, the mineral quartz, to keep time. The regular vibrations of the quartz help precisely measure time. Minerals don't exist only in rocks. Your bones and your teeth are made inorganically formed by minerals too. Fool's gold is a gold-colored mineral called pyrite. It looks like real gold, but it's much harder. Diamonds are so hard that they cannot be scratched by anything. They are 40 times harder than the mineral talc. Good job. That's minerals.